My name's Platini.
And my name's Flag.
And we are two peas in a pod. Back at it again. Right back at you. Like we never left. In a timely manner. Weekly. How you feeling, my boy?
You know, we'll get there.
Oh my God. I might leave the room when we get there. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I might give him the floor and just leave. I might just go lay on the couch like our therapists.
Nah.
Oh my Lord.
Promised to fellow someone that I wasn't gonna sulk.
I hear you.
It's a whole new ball game.
I hear you, man.
Nowadays.
It really is rough. It's rough. You're gonna see the ball starting to roll. Not a lot of stuff got reported last week because it was like it's a weird space at the beginning of the year. It was like that. It's like the slingshot. Can't wait to get this information to you and test the waters. See how you feel about it. You know. And on that note, what do you think?
Let's start episode
Sesenta.
Let's get it.
Brethren, I'm not going to lie to you. I am a bit upset. But then again, I can't say that I am because we didn't get a taste of nothing. All we got was rumors that he would be, but we got more rumors. Let me get straight to it. Thunderbolts information. Stephen Young will not be Century.
That sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks, but he did it.
It never happened.
It never happened.
It never happened.
Nor I was almost gonna say he didn't have the look, but you know what makeup do and all that other stuff, and he had two alter egos, so they probably would have made it work. But yeah, that sucks. He's not gonna end due to scheduling conflicts. As soon as I saw the headline, I was like, it has to be schedule conflicts, because he double backed and said, it's because I'm not available for this. I wouldn't mind doing a Marvel movie in the future. Great way to, still get yourself in there.
You never know, though.
Yeah.
You never know. The door still might be open,
What's Buddy's name from Barbie? Blonde hair Buddy.
Ryan Gosling.
As I was doing my reports there, fans were talking about, I'm not saying this is a rumor or report. People were like, yo, what about Ryan Gosling? I saw, he has the look, but I don't know.
Bob. What's his name? I think his name is Bob. Century's name.
Oh, okay.
Robert.
Mm-hmm. You think you think Ryan Gosling has the look?
Yes. Not to be racially inclined here. Century is a white man. In the comics. Obviously, it's a new day and age. A lot of people are switching. We can do whatever we want. But it would make sense. Hopefully Century gets introduced as a raggedy character in the beginning. He probably won't be. It might be something after the movie they show that he gets his memory wiped and starts all over and becomes a drug addict. But I could see it happening. Yeah. I can see Ryan Gosling being the guy. Yeah.
Well, they still have enough time, so I'm sure they'll find their Century board before the movie comes.
Facts.
What else we got popping off in Marvel World, sir?
What if season trace?
We're already talking about season 3. That's crazy.
I told you as soon as it finished. I saw the trailer. I saw not the trailer, but the poster for a trailer.
I like that.
According to director Brian Adams, season 3 could possibly drop by the end of 2024.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not gonna expect it. I'm just gonna be like, cool, and if not, whatever. Let's get it moving.
Yeah, even if it doesn't come out by end of 2024, I definitely predict it to be in the first quarter of 2025.
I also saw, in regards of What If, there will be no What If X-Men chapters until the live action drops. So in the future, there will be possible X-Men What Ifs. Just right now, don't expect it because they want the live to drop before anything. And we're not talking about X-Men 97. We're talking about live action X-Men on scene on a movie, show, whatever. Until then, you won't see them on any What Ifs.
I'm with that. I like that stipulation.
Yeah.
Close out this Marvel section we're talking about here. I hope you're on board with Echo by now, because we've been reporting about Echo for a very long time now, my good sir. So long we were reporting about it before Marvel Spotlight was a thing.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because I remember one time we even said, "Oh, it's going to be featured on Marvel Spotlight." Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on Echo?
Before anything, we only saw episodes 1 and 2. There's 5. Oh, by the way, we were early for the premiere, apparently.
Yeah, wow, 9 minutes. 9 minutes apparently.
we mosey on to the living room and get ready to watch, and we're like, yo, why is it not? Damn, maybe I gotta switch it to TVMA. It's already on TVMA. What is going on?
We was already
9
here.
p.m. Eastern time. Got it. But we got to it. Personally, so there's been talks about the pacing, how it's been a little off and it's fast and this is what the problem is. Most of those people probably haven't seen your Hawkeyes, probably haven't seen those little tidbits. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, you're 100% right. Keep going.
Because you know what it is.
This has more than enough reason to have this pace, because the foundationals has been laid.
You hear me every time? Oh, look from
yes.
Oh, from and
yes.
look.
And for the people who did see it like us, I'm glad that they did that. It was like a recap for us.
I don't have to. I don't need. I don't need a whole 2 episodes.
I got to see Hawkeye.
This doesn't have to be Echo 9 episodes long. 5 is fine. You gave me everything in the other shows, and now you're giving me bits and pieces of recap. But the pacing is too fast.
Nah,
stop. I don't want to hear it.
It's fact. What they're saying is fact. The pacing is too fast, but it's because you missed all of the stuff.
And there's things that weren't put in other shows, but her beginning life.
We didn't get that.
But do I need that to be a long story?
No, hell no. No, we have time.
Chop.
We have more time to get into that later on.
I found out how her leg got done up. R.I.P. Mom.
I found out about her people. I found out about it. Like, come on, I was not mad at that. That gave me more.
Ancestors with the cave.
That's what I'm saying. I understand what I mean when I'm saying this. Before, she was just a hollow character because I didn't know much about her, but besides what they gave us. This filled up all those spots.
Episode 1 was really good. I liked it.
I liked episode 2.
Episode 2 was fire. Yeah. Episode 2 was fire. Episode 1 was like the intro. Hey, look where we're at. This is what we're gonna be doing. Pay attention. Woke me up. Episode 2, I was like, oh,
yeah. He was very vocal. We already got Daredevil popping off in here. That's dope.
Was that episode 1? Episode 1 was Daredevil.
I think that might be the last time we see him. If that's the case, I'm glad.
I think it is.
We don't need that
because that was just a recap. That was just a recap, basically.
That was a dope fight too. Yeah. All the fights were dope.
I liked how Kingpin was basically like, out of all the thugs and street fighters that I have, you're the only one that's held it down.
You ran that fade well with them.
And she did. She did. He did whoop her ass though.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not gonna lie. He took it light. He's like,
and you brought it up.
I was watching them all night.
You brought it up. I found it hilarious. You're like, this is a blind person versus a deaf person.
Yeah. Two handicaps. No offense. Please.
That's crazy. Did not see that coming at all.
Then the other thing is about her ancestries and the cave people. For those of you who don't know, Echo in the comics, she actually has powers.
It's. You think they're gonna get into that? You think they're gonna like?
First of all,
they're not gonna.
I don't think they're gonna fully immerse, but from what we saw in episode 2, where her leg got stuck and she had to. Her hands.
There was too many moments where I'm like, Echo, you're not human. Because, like, I'm like, all this stuff you're
I
doing.
know you got a bionic leg. Not really bionic.
But I know
if you get, if he was good and you got your hands on some Stark, some Stark memorabilia or whatever you want, that leg would have been champ. But for her to be like jumping off of house and
what she's doing is
she doing superhero landings, bro.
It's not. She ran the fade with a Daredevil, for crying out loud.
Facts. But Echo in the comics does have powers. I'm not gonna get into it, but she does have, similar to Taskmaster's powers, where she can copy and then basically use those powers as well.
That's tough.
I don't think they're going to be going that route in this Echo, but we do see that she does have some relations to her past native ancestors, the cave people who escaped the cave, as we kept seeing those flashbacks in episode 1 and 2. I don't understand what's on her palms yet. I don't. But from what I saw, is that's something that's linear to the ancestry, where that's how it started for her ancestors, where they escaped the cave. And apparently it's a folktale. It's a folktale for them. Because you can see they go back to it, it's like, isn't that, remember that little statue? Isn't that Shata, I believe? Chata? Or something like that. And he's like, yeah. That's the infamous Shata from the folktales and the fairy tales that we've been telling y'all. But come to find out, that night where she was on the train, she had the Naruto circle seals on her palm.
Like I said, I don't know what you guys are hating on. This is great.
And this is this universe versions of Echo. That's it. Keep it like that. Keep it like that. And people are like, oh, no, who is it? Mind you, not a superhero. She's not a superhero.
Yeah, let's get that.
She's not a superhero, and she doesn't intend to be a superhero. She's a baddie. In both.
Yeah, I was about to say that was double.
But she is a bad person. Her main vendetta here is just to take over. She wants to be queen.
Yeah, first it went from her avenging her dad until she found out the truth. Now she wants to be the queen pin.
Queen pin. And apparently, Fisk is somewhere with an eye patch. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, he got shot. Remember, he got shot, and he's. You know,
ICU. He's a babe.
He's definitely not at no regular hospital.
First of all, how you get shot in the eye? And you
There's
good?
Something else, man.
I need people to start doing me a favor and double tapping now. Okay. Echo, you didn't.
She shot that man point blank range.
Yeah, right in the eye. He fell. I heard the thud. I'm double tapping. Maybe quadruple from now on. Especially if it's Kingpin.
Just as you walk off another one in the head.
What type of thick skull does he have? What's going on?
That's probably the problem.
Anyways. Yeah, episode 1 and 2 were dope. Episode 2 finished off with us basically. She did her train heist. We thought it was a train heist, but she actually planted something. And that something blew up. It kaboomed. It kaboomed in New York City. Apparently, it was a very important cargo because it was ammunition. And it kaboomed the warehouse in New York City, and then that trickled down all the way back to Oklahoma. And our buddy that she was talking to at the beginning from the skating rink gets the word, like, what's going on? It was a D-19. What? How's it D-19? There's no way. We run a tight shipment. But then, of course, the odds and the clues show up, and he's like, wait a minute. God damn it. Maya's in town. We have to talk. And that's how we end. She's like, are you on my side? Or are you against me? You know what? I'm going to start learning sign.
Yeah.
Just for the purpose.
It's intriguing me. It's intriguing.
Are you on my side or are you against me? I don't know. I feel like...
That's crazy. I didn't know she was deep in real life too as well.
Yeah. And that's how we end episode 2. I was eager to go to the next episode, but we're going to pump the brakes and see what we got.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I feel like that's all we got for Marvel news.
Yeah, that's it for Marvel news, guys. Till
All
next
right.
time. Some more DC news, and as things get closer, more news is gonna be dropping.
What we got? 2 weeks from now?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. 2 weeks from now.
Real quick. We have Justice League Crisis of Infinite Earths. That's January.
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks now. January 23rd to be exact. Just gonna run that by you. And other DC news, related news. James Gunn said Superman Legacy is not the only thing under production in 2024.
Gunn.
We have a Amanda Waller show in the works as well. What do you think about that, sir?
Is it a live action show or is it
Live action.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm tuning in.
Yeah, for sure.
Guess what?
I'm definitely tuning in.
Anything under his sun, I'm tuning in this year. I don't care if it's hot garbage. I don't care if it gets an F rating. I'm watching it.
I'm watching it all. We're going to be seeing Viola Davis teaming up with Team Peacemaker, which is even more interesting.
Wait. Team Peacemaker? So Peacemaker is... Because that's the James Gunn thing. We never finished.
My question is James Gunn using John Cena Peacemaker, or he's doing his own thing?
No, I think because that's him.
Oh, that Peacemaker is him?
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
It's already set up. Great.
Yeah.
But that's what's going on.
I think it... I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't use... what's my man's name? John Cena? Yeah.
Perfect. That's perfect. And the DC Universe officially kicks off with Creature Commandos. We're reminding you again, stop playing with us, which has yet to have a release date. Superman Legacy enters theaters July 11th, 2025. That's crazy. That one already has a release date. Like, we're full steam ahead. Like, yeah, we got a release date for you. 2025.
We got a year and a half. Year and a half. Okay. Cool.
I can't wait to see the promo for that. But yeah, James Gunn, salute to you, man. Thank you. Could already tell you're not playing over there.
Nah, he's not playing.
Yeah, but that's it for DC news until I'm gonna predict it now. There's gonna be a lot more DC news coming on the way, guys. I'm telling you right now. Oh, not only that, also Superman Woman of Tomorrow's under production this year too. So that's like 3 different DC projects. That's all.
So besides Superman Legacy and Superman Woman of Tomorrow, there's another one in tuck he has that he hasn't even spoken about. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Told you.
Cool.
And that's it for DC news. Until next time.
See ya. So you're telling me, beloved Mario game. Which Mario game?
You know what I'm talking about? Joint for the 64. 64 joint.
Right now, you're telling me if I go on eBay, Amazon Prime, wherever.
Hell, if you had it,
Aftermarket.
having a talk.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay, but that's okay. You want people?
I'm not gonna lie, our games are a little roughed up. We were kids. We literally painted them.
Even then, it's still taxed.
But I'm not gonna lie. We're not getting rid of those.
Yeah. I feel you.
Beloved Mario game, N64
Mario 64
is now worth $1,100 if you have one at home. Interesting, but
even let me just say this: the box alone. If you have the box,
I was gonna say, here we go with the box.
$50. Keep going.
$50 for the box
alone.
Now, if you get it professionally graded, so I'm guessing what is it? What's the professional graders?
What do you mean?
What's their names? I forget.
I know what you mean. It loses my mind.
Because it's the same thing with the cards and the comics, whatever. If you get it professionally graded, a copy of the game can be worth as much as $19,800. What is going on?
That's insane to me. I don't know what happened, but I don't know if it's because it's because at the end of the day, Mario, Nintendo, those are Japanese. That's a Japanese making.
But imagine if you get a mint condition, box mint condition.
That's
with
$20K.
With the pamphlet in there.
That's easily $20K.
I'm saying
Pamphlet.
25.
20,
I'm saying 25 racks.
20 pamphlet, book, neat.
And all mint condition, 25 racks.
Yeah, I can see 25.
I'm pretty sure 19800 is for like the grade is like 7 because the book is a little messed up. The box is the edge is a little messed up.
Because how many people still have not just the box still inside the plastic, that thin plastic that comes.
I'm saying. If you have one of those, and there's people out there who have.
Yeah, I'm sure. But how many are willing to give it up?
Oh, none. They haven't been cased.
And especially, let me find out it's $20K. I'm keeping it for some more years until it gets to $50K.
My grandchild is gonna have that. I'm gonna give him that case.
Wow. So if you're a person who's still into retro gaming and you have a library full, keep them in tuck. That's already an investment that you put in since way back in the yonder days, and you had no idea.
You know, it's in the tuck in my family right now, and he was thinking about selling it, and I might just buy it off of him. My uncle has the PlayStation 1 original gray.
If anything,
with a
tell
controller.
him keep hold on to that. If it has a memory card too, hold
with a memory
on
card.
to that.
With a memory card. You know what he's missing?
The red, white, yellow cord.
AVG.
Yeah, the red, yellow, white cord.
Is it AVG?
Yeah,
that's all he's missing. But guess what? I know where to find that. I know where to find one of those. It's probably gonna cost me like $50. I don't care.
Another 5 years, the price
5
of those
years
games are gonna go up.
Nobody's touching that. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to sell it. Oh, how much? You know how much it goes for on eBay right now? Like $250. I'm like, yeah, they're trying to scam you. Don't sell that. He's like, oh, I'll sell it right now. I need $200. He don't need $200. He's lying. But I'll tell you right now, I'll take that. I'll take that off his hands. I'll take that off his hands. My child, whenever I have my child, he's gonna be like, what the heck is this?
$200 is crazy. The PS1 is worth way more.
My child's gonna see an N64 because we have one, and a PS1.
Got to. I need mine to see the Super.
I seen an Atari in my time. That was my mom's game.
The Sega.
I saw an Atari. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So my child is gonna be like, wow, a PS1. It's gonna be PS7, PS8 by then.
Imagine them seeing the evolution of video gaming.
We have PS5. There's already a PS5 Pro coming out. Soon enough, it's gonna be PS6. By the time I have a child, it'll be PS8. We might as well be in school in New York for PS118, PS20. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get real. I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that.
Please do.
Yeah.
Cause wow.
Talking about things moving forward. In other video game news, what's going on over there? Why?
Switch 2.
Why?
I'm surprised. I guess that's what they're calling it, the Switch 2. And not much is known about it. It's coming out later this year. I guess that's a plus. And they're going the hybrid route. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing in designs, and that's all you know for now.
They're going the hybrid route. Well, I don't know if you've seen the portable PS5.
Yeah.
You seen that?
I think it's pretty. Am I tripping, or is it huge?
I haven't held it myself.
Yeah.
I've only seen images.
What do you think about that? Do you like that?
I would like one. I'm not gonna lie.
And it plays what? I'm sure you can play your games that's on your console.
Portable.
Makes sense.
On the run.
But yeah, Switch 2's coming out later this year, and I guess they're gonna upgrade the graphics. You can do more on it.
I guess, like, for me, I never went for graphics on a Switch.
Yeah,
I went for the games.
Yeah, me too. I played one game specifically on
You had
Switch
Marvel, right? But then you gotta think about it. What is a Nintendo Switch giving you? It's giving me the Mario's franchise, the 64 and Mario. Not Mario 64. Excuse me, Mario Karts, Mario Parties.
Yeah.
You giving me the family fun. Even though they do have your 2Ks, your Elden Rings, they have those things on there. But if we're being realistic, those games are played on consoles or PC purposely for the fact that you need that reaction time. You need a top-notch system to be able to play top-notch in those games. So when you say graphics, I'm like, how you
I see what you mean.
how you gonna super animate a Mario game?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
you're probably just gonna be able to do more, if anything.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, looking forward to that later on this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the video game news we have.
That is it for video game news.
We're going to mesh this segment into an NFL/Eagles segment, just because it's the end of the year. We'll finish off with the Eagles. To start off, the NFL has come to a conclusion as far as the regular season. And I just want to give a shout out to these juggernauts of humans in this game who have certain titles in certain categories of the game. You want to start me off with who the first title goes to?
That's real. Passing title goes to Tua Tagovailoa.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was good.
4,624.
Yes. Congratulations. He has been balling throughout the year. You have a prime wide receiver on your team, so I don't see how you wouldn't get the passing title this year. You guys have been balling. They've also made the playoffs, and we'll see what they do in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
As for the rushing title, the man who's been not only getting the rushing title, but I'm pretty sure he has the title for rushing touchdowns. But Christian McCaffrey, 1,459 yards on the ground this year, leading the pack. And by a big amount. I'm pretty sure it's like by 300, by 200.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
The second person is like 200 some yards behind.
Right. The sack title goes to T.J. Watt with 19 of them things.
So here's a special thing. He is the first in history to lead the league in titles 3 times in his career.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
3 times in his career?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
You're right. He did get paid a big whopping not too long ago. But first time in history, lead the league in sacks 3 times in your career.
That's crazy.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had to leave this one to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interception title. Congratulations to Darren Bland with 9. He has been a ball hawk, and it's interesting because even with his teammate gone for the year, Diggs was also a ball hawk. But I see something different in this man, Darren Bland. He's actually, I believe, better than his counterpart. And yeah, he did really good this year. He did really good. Some interceptions were a little like, but then there's times where I'm like, nah, he's a baller. Nice. He's a baller. What we got next?
Tackle title goes to Bobby Wagner with 183.
Yo, that man's an Iron Man because that boy's in his 30s and he's still a tackling machine. I wish we would have picked him up. It would have made a big difference with a linebacker like him on the Eagles. But I digress. Receiving title. I really wanted Tyreek to get the actual record, which is like over 1,900 yards. But there was a game that he missed. There was, it was 2 games that he missed.
Landing on only 1,799 is a crazy number. I'd be tight.
I would be like, Coach, put me back in. One more catch.
Right.
One more catch, but it's okay. He was balling out this year. So congratulations to all of those, respectfully, for winning your selected titles in the season. Also, special shout out to the first Triple Crown defensive team, leading the league in sacks, interceptions, and what was the other one? Sacks, interceptions, and touchdowns, I think. I'm not sure, but they're the first team to do it. Triple Crown defensive stat winner. The Baltimore Ravens.
Oh,
Baltimore Ravens.
congrats.
Yeah.
Can't hate on that.
All right, moving forward. Listen, it's playoffs. I'm not even gonna talk about the last game of the season. We're just gonna move forward. The Eagles are in the playoffs. Playoffs weekends, wild card weekend specifically, starts this Saturday. Okay. To start it off, the Browns versus the Texans at 4:30. Later that night, Dolphins versus the Chiefs. Gary, I hope your team does something in this playoff. That's all I got to say. Sunday, the Steelers managed to squeeze by and get into the playoffs. Shout out to Jason. They're going to be facing the Bills. At 4:30, Packers versus the Cowboys. This is very interesting because it's all one of those like good feel stories because the head coach of the Cowboys used to be the head coach of the Packers, and not too long ago the Packers eliminated them from the playoffs, and now they're back in the playoffs facing each other. So it's one of those stories, you know.
Excellent.
And then later that evening, Sunday at 8 o'clock, the LA Rams versus the Detroit Lions. Here's another feel-good story. The quarterbacks for each of those teams used to be on each team, but then they got traded. And then when they got traded, the Rams won a Super Bowl with the ex-Detroit Lion quarterback Matt Stafford. And now the Detroit Lions are hot and rolling with the ex-LA Rams quarterback Jared Goff, and now they're facing each other in the playoffs.
That's awesome. That's going to be an interesting game.
It's one of those stories.
Wow.
It's one of those stories. And of course, had to leave us for last, right?
Yeah.
A Monday night, 8 p.m. showing, Eagles versus the Bucks. We are a higher seed than the Bucks, but I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we enter as underdogs. Right now, we are the over by 3.1 points. Why don't you make it the underdog by 10?
Yeah.
Make it 20. That's how bad we're playing. But I still believe in our team. What we saw against the Giants was very interesting. Because if that's what we are going to see for the rest of this playoffs, Monday night will be the last time we see them for this playoff run.
I just hope they make the adjustments they need to whatever that may be. Figure it out. I don't know what to say. It's just don't play like you played against the Giants.
I'll tell you what though, I'm pretty sure you follow Ocho Cinco too. My man said apparently the Eagles have been playing possum. Ocho, let me know if you for real. Do you know the script? Do you have the script? Is this how it's supposed to go?
What you know about our team that we don't know? What you
Hey
mean?
man, he's an NFL insider basically. You know what I'm saying? He used to play the game. I'm pretty sure he's been talking to some people. The Eagles have been playing possum apparently.
That finger injury Jalen got was not possum.
That was not possum. That knee injury scare by AJ Brown was not no possum. DeAndre Swift hurting his ankle last week. The week before that was not a possum play.
Blanking oh, come on, man.
Listen, Blankenship.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Sidney Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Brown was having himself a year. Not really. He had more second half of the year. But now he's gonna miss so much time. It's an ACL injury. He's gonna miss time. He's gonna miss a training camp. He's gonna come in late to the game. It sucks because I saw a lot of promise. My man was playing with his hair on fire. But whatever. It's neither here or there. This Monday coming up, we gotta turn it up. Turn it into a different gear. Whatever you want to call it, dog mentality, underdog mentality, we have to turn it up. Because then right after that, depending on how the scenario goes, it don't matter. Because next, we got some juggernauts. It's either we play the 49ers or we play whoever's next. Whoever's next after that, we got to play. We got to play.
And I really hope Ocho is right. That will be possible to come out.
Let's see. With that being said, that's about it. I'm not gonna go into any Pro Bowls or special, no. We just gotta play.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Super Bowl last year. Let's turn it up. Let's kick it into the 6th gear. Let's see what we got this Monday. If we either gonna put our cleats up to hang early or we're gonna continue rolling.
Either way, it's fly equals fly.
Oh! Get a little stretch in. Wait a minute.
This is 2 P's with your fight news. And I love this bit of news because sweet revenge. Let's get straight to it before I digress. On January 6th in Las Vegas, we had a boxing match between Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Frederick Lawson. Virgil KO'd him within round 1.
Crazy KO. I loved it. He looked fresh, and he was hitting my man's like a punching bag.
Yeah. Even though that was the main event, the co-main event is what we cared about more.
Let's get it!
Before we tell you what happened, we were more favored to see this fight because we felt like Barrasso got robbed against Rolly. So
the early stoppage. Yes.
Ismael Barrasso defeats O'Hara Davies via KO round 1 for the vacant WBA interim junior welterweight title. And I might have to clip what we had said on the last episode. We were rooting for him to win, said he was going to win, and that's exactly what happened. I wasn't expecting a round 1 KO. That let me know. Yeah, that let me know Barrasso was angry, still angry.
That's what I'm saying. Those throws and what he landed.
He wasn't going to leave it in the hands of the judges.
He was mad. He was mad. He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to cruise anymore. I'm just let the tank out.
Round 1, dog. Wow.
2 round 1 KOs.
Yeah, 2 round 1 joints. That's
the
awesome.
co-main and the main event. Amazing.
Let's move on. There was really no, like I said, there was no really MMA, MMA, no kickboxing matches, no nothing. But you'll see as we get later into this news. In boxing news,
this one's funny to me because remember what we did say? Remember what we insinuated?
We did.
We said that he might be coming out of retirement to fight our boy Platinum. But he had other plans. In
boxing news, we have a boxing match between Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, reportedly set for Vegas this March.
I like it.
As we reported before, Masvidal had unretired. We will actually said on the podcast months and months ago. It's funny that when MMA fighters retire, they never really do. You just, whenever you're MMA
take a break.
Yeah, whenever you hear MMA fighter retire, give it a few months.
And they get an itch. Like, yo, there's too many bangeries out here, and I ain't even part of this.
Give it a few months. After, when he retires again, then it's official.
And low key, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew
Masvidal was too young. It was too early. It was too early.
No, not even that. It's just like, why would I unretire to go get my face beat up at BKFC? I don't think so, my friend. I'm just saying, Poppy. I'm just saying. You know, I like my face. I don't want a Mike Perry rearranging my face. You know.
In other boxing news, this is some great news.
I like this.
We got March 8th, they already got a date. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. I'm going to throw my hat into the fire. Francis.
Officially or unofficially? If you know what I'm saying. Officially? He's going to get his first win against a... Ooh, that just gave me chills. It makes sense because, first of all, Anthony Joshua versus...
he just did his thing against
No, right. But remember, there was already a...
Oh, it was supposed to be Wilder? You're talking about how it was supposed to be?
How you... we already talked about it two pods ago, maybe last pod.
And guess what Anthony chose? Anthony chose, he could have worked to go fight for a belt or Francis. He chose a very dangerous route. He chose a very
exhibition.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's an exhibition match. Like there's no titles up.
No, this doesn't count as exhibition. This is an actual match that counts towards rankings and stuff. And all I was saying is Anthony had the choice of fighting for a belt right now, and him opting to choose to fight Francis.
I tell you why.
Puts his ranking in jeopardy, and it's a more dangerous route.
Here's the thing. Yes, it can be dangerous, but you just came off a really good win. Your man's just lost. Why do I care? Yeah, let me go fight a Nagano. Get my bread up because he's about to get a bag for this. And win or lose, I'm still here. Win, I'm nice.
And if he does
lose, all right.
If he does win,
I'm nice.
He looks.
I just bodied Nagano.
If he wins and does it, he has argument to say I look better than Tyson Fury when I fought.
That's what I'm saying. Win, it's super plus. Lose, I don't think it's a loss. It's one of those. All right, I lost. You lost to a Nagano. You lost to Cool, whatever. Let's keep moving. I still body the last opponent I just fought.
Definitely rooting. We are definitely rooting for Nagano.
Yeah, it's Team Nagano over here. Just let y'all know.
Moving on into some MMA news. Did I just say 3 M's?
Moving on to MMA. No, I think you just capitalized. Super capitalized the second.
Okay. Dana White announced we have Islam. We stay predicting this stuff. What did we say about Islam?
Get the fight going now. Otherwise, don't call me because Ramadan is on the way and I will be fasting, praying, and taking care of my family.
Well, guess what? The call did not come soon enough. Islam will be out until summer.
Inshallah. I will be praying. So, booyah! Don't talk to me. Don't call my phone. It's gonna be off. All technology is gone.
I gave you the warning.
There's no video cameras.
I'm glad he gave the warning. He told you like, bro, I'm about to go pray.
How many times do they pray? Whatever, 7 times a day.
I'm about to go pray
towards the sun.
If you need
on
me to
my
fight,
rug.
If you need me to fight, let me know now.
No, my mat is clean. I vacuumed it twice.
I'm out of here.
Don't call me. Don't call me.
The good news is Charles Oliveira versus Armin Sarukin. That's who Islam. The winner of that's who Islam will fight. And
so this is the stopgap. Like this is do this, and then once Ramadan is out, the winner of this fights Islam.
It's an interesting fight because Islam has fought both of these gentlemen. It doesn't matter who wins. It'll be a part 2
for both. Wait,
and he's beaten both of them.
Charles part 2. It's not part 3.
Nah, him and Charles only fought once.
Oh, because he was supposed to fight. But
that's who he took the belt from.
Because he got the.
Oh, correct. And that the Charles Oliveira and Armin fight takes place UFC 300 in April.
I like this UFC 300. That card needs to be a banger because that's a Spartan. That's a special one.
There's a lot of good fights on there. Also in MMA news, we have Junior Dos Santos versus Alan Belcher for the inaugural Game Break Bare Knuckle MMA heavyweight title. That takes place March 2nd.
Interesting. That's right around the corner. Okay.
Now let's get into our upcoming bouts that are literally right around the corner. January 12th, One Fight Night 18. We have
next week.
Shamil Gasonov
1-1
versus Oho Tech.
Also 1-1.
This is a featherweight MMA bout.
Interesting. All right, one fight.
Yes, sir. Also taking place this day is LFA 174.
What is this?
Yes, sir. And you know what LFA is? Another great organization that brought you fighters like Alex Pereira.
Bro, 174. What does LFA stand for? Do you know?
can't try it right now, but
Stumped you
there's a
hard.
lot of fighters, good fighters, UFC has plucked from this
From LFA?
organization.
Interesting.
We have Jacob E. Jones
6-2,
versus Keegan Gunrich
7-2.
for the LFA Lightweight Championship.
Sounds like a good fight right there.
Moving on, January 13th, we have a USC Fight Night. We saw this fight, but
What's that?
this is the one we're upset. Remember, the ref goes.
Oh, they're doing it again?
Ref goes, where are we? We're in Dubai, son. That fight.
Yeah. What happened? What was it that happened?
Remember, he was asking. He had a legal blow.
A low blow?
It was a knee, some sort of like that. It was a knee. It wasn't low.
It was an
a knee.
illegal blow to the head because he was on the ground. He was on the ground.
So he gave him time to get his mix together,
Yes.
to get his head together. And the ref, what we found out is the ref's
Miscommunication.
not beyond miscommunication. The ref's accent was so heavy on top of crowd screaming, led to such bad communication. On
That
top
the
of
doctor
that,
said.
Johnny Walker doesn't have good
English.
Now you have two people trying to. Anyways,
But what he actually said wasn't wrong because he said we're in the desert. Didn't he say that?
something like that.
So we're in the
He
desert.
answered it correctly. The guy didn't like what he heard.
Yeah.
That's all I know. January 13th, UFC Fight Night. We have Magomed Ankalaev
18-1,
versus Johnny Walker.
21-7.
A fight that wasn't supposed to happen that got rebooked, and I'm glad it's not going to happen. It was going good.
It was going great
Whoa.
for both sides. They were both there. You know what I'm saying? They weren't timid. They were going at it until the stoppage.
Yep.
And what was it, like a round 2 stoppage? Not even round 1.
I think it was round 2.
Round 2.
Also taking place this day, we have Lights Out 14. We have Jerome Featherstone.
Featherstone 4-2,
versus Abe Alsager.
3-0. That's such an oxymoron. A Featherstone.
Yeah. That's a lightweight bout.
All right, let's go.
Moving on, taking place this same day as well, we have Bushido Wave.
Okay.
We have Elaine Van de Merck
5-0.
versus Zoran Dodd.
What? This is a crazy record. I'm glad I looked to your right, because man. My boy, is he a journeyman?
He's
Yo, you know what?
He's a
Okay,
journeyman,
no disrespect.
adventure
Stop.
man, mission man, all of that.
Let's get
I know.
No disrespect. I'm sorry.
Let's run it back. At Bushido Wave, we have Elaine Van de Merck
5-0.
versus Zoran Dodd.
16-26.
That is a middleweight bout.
Moving on. I'm sorry. I did. No disrespect. You. If I see you, you're gonna whoop me. I know you're gonna.
You got this period.
You got how many?
A lot. That's a lot of bangs.
Plus 30 plus?
Yeah.
40 maybe?
That's a lot of
You're gonna whoop me.
experience.
It's okay.
Like I said, we have a lot of bangeries. January 14th is a Sunday, and the fights keep going.
Wait, a Sunday?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Kickboxing at Rise 175. We have Chen Hung Lee.
He's a champ.
Yes.
NA? What are
I
we
did
talking
my
about?
due diligence. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Versus Taiga Kawabi
Also not applicable.
for the Wise 60 kg championship.
Okay, so talk to me.
I did the math. These guys have very decorated records in MMA. Not MMA, Muay Thai.
It's like
They're Muay Thai
115 to 10 or whatever.
And they have to both have been made their debut at Rise 70.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
This
yes.
is why it's NA. They've never done a kickboxing bout. Okay.
So
Makes
that
sense.
should be interesting.
But Chang Hwan Lee is a
Is a
champion
champ.
in, what is it? Muay Thai?
No, at kickboxing, I don't know how that's possible
Wait, what?
with no record. Did they honor him with the title?
They probably, yeah, they were like, yo, you've been wilding over there, so you automatically get the title. Y'all gonna be a title fight.
But that's taking place Sunday.
60 kg? What's
I didn't do the math.
135?
Take
Can
it
I
back
do
Sunday.
math?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
I want to see what it is.
Just put
Let's
60.
see. Let's see how good my. Let's see.
I think you're right. No.
60 kg into pounds. 132.
Nice.
I was close.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, London? I can go over there.
Stupid. In boxing, or moving on to boxing, January 13th in Canada, we have Arthur Beterbiev
19-0
versus Caleb Smith.
Whoa, this is impressive as well. 29-1
for Beterbie's WBC,
get it,
WBO, and IBF lightweight heavyweight titles.
3 titles.
And what they're saying is Arthur is a great fighter. They're wondering how he will respond to Caleb Smith's power when he feels it.
Oh,
so
it's light heavyweight. Okay,
so it's gonna be a great fight. In Belgium, on the same day, we have Femke Hermans
17-4
versus Esther Konsekna.
What are we doing here? I'm gonna hold it together. All right, I'm gonna hold it together. But what are we doing here? This is even worse. 3-25 for Esther Konsekna's record.
That is a junior middleweight bout. I don't understand what's going on here. That is the worst record we've ever heard since reporting here. On 60 episodes, that is the worst record. With all due respect to Esther. With all due, 3-25.
This isn't the worst record we've seen.
3-25?
Listen. Listen. This isn't the
out
worst.
Of 28 fights, only won 3.
This isn't the worst record we've seen, because remember we talked about 0-40?
Oh, you're right.
42?
Okay, you're right. I forgot.
I know we've never reported on him, but 0-42, and he's equally got submitted and KO'd. So this isn't the worst record we've seen.
You're right.
But this is the worst record we've reported. 3-25. I hope there's no upset here. I need, what's his name? Femke
Hermans. And funny thing is, we've reported on Femke Hermans about before.
Wrap it up.
Wow.
Finish that fight up, please. There's no way you come out of that not 18-4.
Crazy. Oh, also on that day, we're gonna be in Abu Dhabi. We have Musa Golam
20-1
versus Lunga Saitmela
15-1.
That is a super featherweight bout.
Interesting. All right.
And as far as fights, that was all the upcoming fights. Like I said, and as we keep going, there's a lot of more bangeries. We have Manny Pacquiao. There's a lot of super fights. You know, one person you haven't heard from in a while, because I know why you haven't heard from him in a while. They're loading up. BKFC. Don't forget PFL and Bellator together now. They're doing PFL versus Bellator championship matches. So you're gonna be seeing the light heavyweight Bellator champion versus the PFL. Like, that's gonna change the landscape of a lot of things, because you know what they've always asked Dana and UFC to do?
Merge.
Do cross championship fights.
Yeah. But you know what it is? It makes sense for them to do it because it's going to become one eventually. They just said right now it's still going to be 2 entities. It's one entity, but
you're
still
right.
2.
You reported it.
You
reported on that.
And you know, like, let's get this popping now, so then eventually it's just one.
And
it's perfect merger.
This is beautiful, because now you're gonna unify belts. There's a lot of fights, a lot of times. For instance, Tom Espinal. If Tom Espinal were to fight John Jones tomorrow, Tom Espinal is the inaugural interim champion. John Jones is their champion. That's a unifying bout. So Bellator and PFL has a chance to unify so many titles at once. Wow.
Yeah, to finally make it one. You know what I just noticed? What was it? What's the name of the organization where they were on Mars, on the moon?
Oh, Karate Combat.
Yeah, I need that come.
Yeah,
I need that come back. Was that the last one they gave us?
For like that was like the end of the year.
Where GSP gave us the anime.
That's the one.
No.
That was the last one.
No. That was the last fight. And it makes sense. My man's was on the moon in the sphere. Great. You had aliens twerking.
Thick aliens
twerking, and the fights were fire. The fights were the whole night was crazy, because we were like, yo, how long are these fights for?
A very animated host.
Yes, very. Yes, but I need them to come back.
Yeah, that'd be.
I need them to come back because it's entertaining over there.
Very.
Yeah, that's all we got.
You know who we need to stop by and say hi to? Not even say just say hi. pop in and play some video games and
Flint's?
yeah, and get a drink or something, man.
Yeah, we definitely
It's been a
Flint's.
very hot minute.
We
Sound
definitely
a good Happy
go
New Year.
Flint's. Our boy Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
The bearded one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, follow us on all our socials: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, the ticks, all of that good stuff. You know.
Time flies.
That really is. Episode
You got it.
Sesenta.
Yes.
Sesenta.
Because once we get into the other ones, is Setenta. Set. Right now it's Ses.
Oh. Then why do you get? What about the ocho? Why is it 8?
80.
80.
Yeah.
So 90.
90. 99, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95.
That's
96.
age. It's crazy how I'm learning.
And then 100.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, anyways, we digress. If you're feeling the vibe,
Wait a minute. I know this one. Like, share, and subscribe.
that's all you gotta do. We come rolling down your timeline. You ain't gotta go searching for us. We'll be right there, you know. And till next time. My name's Putini,
My name's Plaque.
and we are
2 P's.
in a pod.
Come on now. Holla.